I was really sort of in a state of shock when he did call me. I think the reason being is that I had a number of fabulous experiences over that 15-year period where he would, I guess he was forced to reassure me who he was. I had a very wild life, to say the least. I remember one time leaving the road terribly intoxicated about 5 o'clock in the morning in a Porsche Targa doing about 90 miles an hour in California down a canyon. This car flew off into the air about a 300 or 400 foot drop, and I had actually fallen asleep while driving home a little inebriated. And Sai Baba suddenly appeared next to me in the car. This was 1975 maybe, or 76. Put his arm around me, and I just noticed him as the car started to spin in midair. It went over probably about 10 times. There was nothing left of the car. There was no windshield, there was no roll bar, there were no doors, there was no engine, there was nothing. It was totally and completely destroyed. Yet I got up and out. I mean, the pressure of this arm around me, I guess, protected me completely. And I got up and walked out of this car without even a bruise, much less a scratch. I got on a plane immediately and went to India to thank him. And of course, he ignored me the whole time I was there. Again, in 1977, I had an epileptic fit due to an intense drug overdose in a hotel room in Denver, Colorado, about 1 o'clock in the morning. I went into epilepsy. I lost all motor response. I fell to the floor. I swallowed my tongue. I choked to death. Just like you read about, my spirit came out of the top of my head. I was in a different state of consciousness, and I was looking down at my body. Something in that state of consciousness, which was one of total peace and wondrous, I will never forget it, said to me, your time is not now, call your guru's name. I called Sai Baba's name, and he appeared instantly in this room. He picked me up and put me on a bed. He pulled my tongue out. I'm watching this from above. He places his hand on my chest and pushes on my chest, and the spirit went right back into my body. I was back into the state of epilepsy at that point in time, and I don't know how much time passed, surely a number of minutes. And shortly afterwards, I was released from the hospital because it was drug-related, not an actual mental malady. I left for India the next day to thank Sai Baba, and he ignored me for several months on that occasion as well. I have to tell you that 15 years later, while we were working on the hospital, and he's so wonderful, timing, of course, is everything with him, it was quite wonderful that while we were, I've been blessed to be with him for a number of hours with a number of distinguished surgeons who had been gathered together at Whitefield in his home there to discuss the hospital. And he got everyone's attention several hours into this meeting, and I was sitting next to him, and he said, I saved this man's life 2 times, didn't I? And this is 15 years later, and I must also add that I said yes, of course, and he leaned over and whispered in my ear, and many other times too. As you all know, Sai Baba is hilarious, absolutely. He is, he's quite a miracle to us all, but his humor is really something else.